Welcome back, everybody. So, The Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 3, named Tell It to the Frogs. Okay, so once again, this is an episode I really did enjoy. There are so many reasons why I enjoyed this. There's quite a few storylines running in this episode, but the main thing I really did like is you start to get introduced to more characters that will be appearing in this first season, and you start to get to see some of their backstories, which I'm going to get into in a moment. Now, this episode starts off with Merle still handcuffed to the pipe on top of the rooftop. This is actually a really good scene because you really get into... You really start to feel, you really feel the emotion that he's going through. He's very dehydrated, he's very hungry. He's also starting to hallucinate, which he then snaps out of and then tries his hardest to get out of this situation. To be fair, if I was there, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably be in the same situation. I'd probably do exactly what he was trying to do in this. But you really do feel the emotion. I do like this guy as an actor as a whole. And so, from some of the other things that I've seen him in, I can't remember his name at the moment. I do write stuff down normally when I'm doing these reviews, but I haven't got any notes. But I really did enjoy that scene. Later on, you can also get to see Daryl find out that his brother is still chained up he finds out that his brother is chained up on this, and obviously you can imagine his reaction is to be quite upset. But to be fair, there is a mission to go and try and save him. Also, another element of this episode I really did enjoy is Rick finding his wife and his kid. Once again, it's a very emotional moment. This is interesting because he in this episode he said he believes that he'll always find them, but at that point where he first sees them, I think it's that realization that he actually did find them, and it's that relief. It's like, I found them. I don't have to hope that I'm going to find them. They're there in front of me. I really did love that scene, and it's the start of something. The tension basically starting between him, his wife, and Shane, which I'll get into in later episode reviews anyway. Now, going back into like the introduction of the other characters in this, actually, no, I'll go on to like the Daryl storyline. The mission, Rick then decides to basically go back to try and rescue Merle. Not a huge amount happens in this, but in this part of the storyline, it's more of the mission. They get back in, and they get to the top of the rooftop to find out that Merle's gone. Now, if you've seen the episode, you know that he cut this. Well, it's going to be a spoiler. Basically, he cuts his hand off to basically escape, and that is the last time we see him for quite a while. Generally, like I said, not a huge amount happens in that, but it was enough. And I like the ending because of Daryl's reaction and all that kind of stuff. You don't really get to see much emotion from Daryl throughout the seasons of The Walking Dead, but there are a couple of episodes which I'm really looking forward to reviewing with him as being the main person in that storyline. Now, going back on to the character introduction, like I said, you get to see a bit more of who's going to be in this episode, and like I said, the backstories to some of these people. The main one that was shown in this one is Carol and her husband. Now, her husband in this is basically an asshole. He doesn't like being told what to do, and if he does finally do it, it's a little bit reluctant, and you also see that he is a bit of a woman beater as well. And thankfully, at that part of this episode, Shane was there to basically put it quite a brutal, aggressive stop to basically what was going on. Like I said, if you've seen the episode, you know exactly what I'm on about. Chances are it's going to be hard pushed to find somebody that probably hasn't watched the first season of The Walking Dead. Like I said, really did enjoy this episode. Can't wait to review the second one. This first season, like I have watched the whole of the first season already, but just reviewing them and giving my thoughts, what I like and what I dislike. And I know there's things that are coming up which I know I dislike in a certain episode. I just really can't wait to do it. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. Hope you have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.